Hey to all the curious souls out there. Have you ever traveled to a foreign country and suddenly seen a scene that made your eyes pop out of surprise? Party popper. For example, you might see people kissing a goat, or dancing with giant ants. Or maybe they're eating some strange, exotic food you could never have imagined, even in your dreams. Today, we're taking a tour through some of the world's weirdest and most shocking cultures that totally confuse and amaze tourists. We're about to face facts that might just give you goosebumps.
Wow!
Alright, let's dive into our first weird thing that usually totally stuns tourists: kissing goats. Yep, you heard that right, goats. In some cultures, especially parts of the Middle East, North Africa, or even some rural areas in Europe, kissing animals, particularly goats or sheep, is a sign of deep respect, affection, gratitude, or even a symbol of blessing and good luck. This practice has historical and religious roots and shows a close bond between humans and animals. Now imagine a tourist from New York or Paris who's maybe only ever petted a fluffy dog suddenly witnessing this. The first thing they probably think is, did I accidentally land on Mars? Where exactly am I and what are these people doing? You can almost feel their brain signals short-circuiting. Of course, just make sure the goat has brushed its teeth and smells like fresh hay before you get too close. This tradition is just one of thousands of fascinating examples that show how different cultures can be and how much it can really open your mind. Want to learn more about strange customs from around the world? Then be sure to subscribe to me. Now, let's leave the goat behind and move on to a ceremony that might just give you goosebumps: the tribe initiation ceremony. In some remote tribes, like those in the Amazon or Papua New Guinea, for a teenager to become a man or woman, they have to go through really tough and sometimes terrifying trials. From walking barefoot on hot charcoal, symbolizing overcoming hardships, to enduring the painful sting of bullet ants, which can cause paralyzing pain for up to 24 hours. Now imagine an unsuspecting tourist who thinks they're about to watch a simple traditional celebration and maybe a local dance, but suddenly, they see young tribe members walking barefoot on fire or plunging their hands into gloves full of venomous ants. It hits them that their trip wasn't just about seeing the Eiffel Tower or museums. They're actually part of an adventure movie. Honestly, after witnessing all this, that poor tourist would probably give up on joining that tribe forever and just dream of going home, taking a hot shower, and thanking themselves for never having to experience such rituals. Alright, if you think kissing goats and enduring poisonous ant stings are the end of the story, you're completely mistaken. Now let's get to my favorite part: local foods and culinary curiosities. For example, in Thailand, eating fried insects like crickets and beetles is a popular snack among locals and even adventurous travelers. But if you think that's the strangest thing, just wait until you hear about Iceland's famous traditional dish called hakarl, fermented shark meat with such a strong smell that it can knock you off your feet from several meters away. Definitely not your everyday food. But the weirdest dish in the world might be Sardinia's casu marzu cheese. It's a sheep's or goat's milk cheese full of live fly larvae, thousands of tiny maggots wriggling inside. These larvae break down the fats in the cheese, making it soft and creamy with a unique flavor unlike any other cheese you've ever tasted. Despite its strange appearance and the fact that it's banned in many places for health reasons, locals eagerly eat it. Now imagine an excited tourist walking into a local restaurant, thinking they're about to enjoy a delicious, familiar dish like kebab. Suddenly, they are served a plate full of fried insects or a cheese that is actually moving. The look on the tourist's face is priceless, caught somewhere between "wow, this is so interesting" and "oh my god, I'm going to die." They hesitate, unsure whether to eat it or run away. Personally, I'd rather go back to kissing the goat than try that wriggling cheese. But hey, they say you don't really know until you try it, although I prefer to figure that out from a safe distance. Grinning face with smiling eyes. So, you've seen how many strange and fascinating cultures exist, from kissing goats to daring ceremonies and unusual foods. Each corner of the world has its own unique story. If you have any shocking cultural experiences or have seen something surprising, share it in the comments. Which culture amazed you the most? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome videos.